Oh wait, where's my face? Hello gamers, hello, my lovely little acolytes. I've taken like, oh, why is that open? I've taken like 3 naps since my morning stream. Hello Ramjal, welcome. Question Rom, cause Trix just calls you Mario, right? Can I call you the same? It's easier to pronounce. Welcome. How you doing? Of course, perfect. Thank you. Oh, Paul is well on everything. I have 2 QR codes up. 1 second. This one? We are surviving. That's good enough. You know what shouldn't be surviving? That's right, your wallets. Today you should be donating to the VTUBER SUMMER SLAM. Miraculously preserved. Perfect. Alright, so because it is the 2nd day of the Summer Slam, just for anybody who wasn't here for the first day, I guess I should say what the charity is again, right? Like a second time, like a brief recap. So over the next couple of days, the streams that we're doing, we will be promoting the Gamers Outreach charity, who are aiming to get video game consoles into children's hospitals. So we have a little donathon, a little stream goal sort of thing for you guys to aim for. All the money that is earned for these will go to charity. We had a original list of like, wait, where is that original list? Is it still there? It's not. What is that original list? I had it before. Oh. Here it is. Here's the original list. We already hit all the goals last stream. So all the $100, the $133 that we made from this will in fact be going to charity. We do have the second list of goals here to reach for if anybody has a little bit of moolah to be sent to the charity. So just keep that in mind, okay? I know quite a few people have been working hard to raise money for Gamers Outreach, so all is going well. I think they sent a post today saying that they've already reached $250,000, which is amazing, actually. Shit's insane. Hi senpai, how are you? Hello Rensho. I'm doing very fine, thank you. I'm actually very sleepy. The morning stream from this morning really tucked me out, so I've been dozing for most of today, but I'm doing quite well. How'd the collab go? It was fun. It was more akin to watching my parents get divorced, I suppose. Amari and Zazel well, they definitely have some sort of chemistry. I can't really tell you what type. Yeah, you were up earlier. I mean, I did promise 2 streams in 1 day. I can't promise that this stream will be long. We'll probably only be running for about an hour-ish because I do have work tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna, you know, see how far we get in getting over it today. And either we rage quit or we leave after like an hour. I feel like that's reasonable, right? And we're gonna have to watch the VOD. I'd highly recommend it. I think you should watch the VOD. I think it's fun. It's fun to see them bickering. Like, genuinely, I felt like a child. I felt like, Mom, Dad, please stop fighting. Man. I mean, I guess that this confirms that Amari and Zazel are now contributors to the bucket. Because y'all was streaming in the moon time zone. Look, it's not my fault that you don't have a real time zone, okay? Move to Europe. To be fair, it is at 9 AM that I had to do that stream. Usually I try to avoid streaming so early in the morning. Like, to me, morning streams are like 11 AM. But with the... Because we have to stream at like 9 AM so that we can actually, you know, have time to hang out with Amari because of her time zone. What was I gonna say? Right, yeah, because I have to stream first thing in the morning to hang out for Mari. The thing is that I'm not very good at waking up. Like at all. I set like my first alarm for 6. It was like 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:20, 8:25, 8:30, etc, etc, until I eventually woke up. Man. Zazel was threatening to hit me with a brick if I didn't wake up on time. You guys should go cancel him. So mean. So cruel. How could he? How could he? However, since we are on limited time today, I am in fact going to stop yapping and probably get straight to the game because I've only got like an hour and I've already been speaking for like 11 minutes. Maybe 2 hours. It really depends. Where's my screen? Here we are. Here we are. If anything would like to load, please, thank you. I can turn off the music. I can open up Twitch so that I can actually see what people are saying. I support Zazel on that endeavor. You hate me. You said that I hate you yesterday, but I feel like it's the other way around, Rotag. I feel like you have something against me, you know? It's so mean to me. Always. Oh, also, I started sorting out a set list for karaoke. I don't know if I want to take music recommendations for that. I'm kind of considering it. God, I already hate this. Please! It's the first tree! Okay. I don't know if I want to take music recommendations for that, because I don't trust the acolytes to give me stuff that I can actually do. Also, how's the volume on the game? I feel like it's really quiet. For you guys, at least. I'll put it up a little bit. I'm here for my entertainment? Ah, yes. You've come here to laugh at the E-clown. Yeah, I see ya. I see ya. I'm just a silly jester in a king's court.
Than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and left all your winnings on red.
He has a nice voice. Oops, yeah.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting over. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Please? No, okay, great, thanks, great, cool, amazing.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
This stream might span over multiple streams, I won't lie. As in this game might span over multiple streams. We'll complete this before we finish Yakuza, or maybe we'll do it at the end of a Yakuza stream.
In 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
Hang on. I can't really hear much of the game, honestly. Hang on. Oh, shit, that was my mouse sensitivity. Apologies. There you go, thank you for letting me know. I always like to put myself in the jester role, personally.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
Now we are. Chat's paused for me. Sorry, is my face stuck? It looks like it's stuck on the screen. Ruh-roh. I have a lot of gremlin energy I don't release much. Same. I want to do more morning streams because I get to actually yell in those. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I can't imagine God Dejan yelling. That's because I live with people. I can't yell because I have to respect other people's space. You know? Please just sit yourself gently down. Perfect. Well, so much for having an early Friday. I just got called... just got an emergency call. Good luck, Rotec. Oh, fuck. Good luck. Have fun at work. Enjoy.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
You know, I don't know.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with
Let
ideas.
me speak fast.
And that can be like working
Speak
with
your
quickset
truth,
cement.
king.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
I just think of like clips of like Markiplier telling the narrator to shut up, and all I can think is the narrator sounds so polite. He sounds so friendly. He makes the game feel like artistic. I'm sure I won't be saying that in say 5 minutes from now, but still. Please no, please no, please no, please, please, please no. Just gently, gently, gently. Hup. No, please, no. Okay, this is fine. Hey, that's fine. This is okay. We're a calm person. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. Okay. No, it's okay because we already did it. We already did it, so we know it's possible, you know? I don't rage. Dejan never rages. Oh, just like sit me down gently. That'd be great. I can hear the tears being held back. No, 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 no. There aren't any tears. Dejan is calm and collected as she always is. I'll have you know, I'm quite the polite young lady. I would never get angry at a video game. Why would I get angry at something so menial? Especially so early into the game, you know? Please? No? Please? Okay, I'll kill myself. Please? In Minecraft. There we are. Voila! Witness me! Witness me! Okay, this is fine. I'm expecting you to have the golden pot by the end of today. It's not happening in the span of an hour. Hang on. Oh. Plus my PC keeps lagging for some reason, and I can't tell why. And I'm pretty sure it looks fine on your guys' end, because anytime that I've had any big stutters, it hasn't shown up in any of my VODs. But I'm convinced that there's something wrong with my GPU, and I can't seem to figure out what it is. Rotag, if I get the golden pot before I end the stream, you should slide over some cash actually. give me a couple of stacks. Come on, please, saw. Please. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to speak much for this stream because I'm gonna be too locked in. It's the fucking ping, huh? Hang on. I was gonna commission you, then my audio interface exploded. Oh shit, fuck, wait, fuck. Oh god. That's okay. That's okay. Hang on. Please. Now, speaking of stuff exploding, for some reason, one side of my headphones have decided that they've given up on life, even though that these are like less than a year old. I mean like my actual PC headset, not my everyday headphones. There we go. I kept on questioning myself, why is the left side of my headphones stabbing into my fucking skull every time I put them on? It turns out that they're broken. Which I'm gonna add that onto my list of things that I need to amend. At some point. Please. Deep breaths. Honestly, slow and steady runs the race. I don't know that there's videos of people completing this in 10 minutes. We are not one of those people, I'm sorry to say. Some point today over this nice little ledge would be great. Eventually, I'm in no rush. You know, only have until like an hour, but that's okay. Oh, Renshu, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened.
The most
because
part?
the objects
Have
in
you
the
seen
stores
Game
are
Maker?
trash.
I guess? Oh,
I don't mean they
okay.
look bad
Fair
or
enough.
that they're badly made,
Fair enough.
although a
Fair
lot of them
enough.
are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Okay. I hate how weird the controls feel. I hate how it feels like it's not doing the actual mouse action that I'm doing. Like, I feel restrained. It feels like if you put rubber bands over my fingers and we're just like, yeah, bitch, play the game. It's okay. This is okay. This is okay. I don't know why he didn't latch onto that last bit, but like, that's okay. I can live with it.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. Be games, be movies, be music, be philosophy.
Okay, I guess this is what I'm doing now.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain,
Oh my
A
god,
landfill
Dejan.
with
Are you in
everything we ever
PNG tuber
thought of
mode?
in
Is
it.
my face not moving?
Grand. Infinite.
Is it not? It should be moving. Is my mic might be in the way of my phone, honestly. Or it could just
And
be because I'm not
unsorted.
speaking. There we go. Easy.
There's 3D models of breakfast. Gen X's
Welcome to
fanfic
breakfast.
novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Please, no.
Everything's fresh for about 6
okay.
seconds, until some newer thing beckons,
This is fine.
and we hit refresh. And there's years of
I think my model's having issues because it's been lagging a lot lately. Like I was checking on the VOD before, on my last VOD, and it was logging really bad, and I think I just said GIF and not GIF, I mean? No, you didn't. I don't know why my model's having issues. Hang on. You're on like 4 frames per minute? It's good now? I don't believe that because my model's been doing the same thing in the collab stream earlier. Hang on. I don't know what the issue is with that. We might just have to deal with it today and I'll troubleshoot it. Sorry, excuse me. And I'll troubleshoot it over the weekend.
disappearing into the pile, out of style,
Also,
out
hello,
of
Ross.
sight.
How you doing? Also, hello, Quinn. I didn't properly greet y'all. Welcome to the second stream of the day. I am terrified to move. Okay. Okay. We're balling. Please. No, please. 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 You love me. Haha. Yep. Oops. Yeah, no, that's not a good one. The stream is too the Steam summer sale is too powerful. Low-key, maybe it is my RAM. Hang on. You can beat this game with speed equal friction, friction equal power. Oh, no. Trust me, I was trying. I studied this game before, but unfortunately my mouse controls... It doesn't move how I want it to move. I don't trust it. Please. See, Hololive, Cecilia, Immigrant. Oopsie. Okay. If I fall, I delete my Twitch channel. And I'll start building up my community from the ground up. Once again. Only from this specific area.
Oh no.
Just, yep. Please. Great, perfect. Do I go to the boxes? That feels like the good thing to do. Whoops. Please. I'd find you again. Thank you, Renshio. I appreciate it. Why is my face... Is it going up 4 frames again? I can never actually tell. Why is that lagging so bad? Huh. Do you guys want the PNG model instead? I feel like... I feel like my PC isn't handling things too well. Hang on. Anyways, off to Egypt I go. Bye-bye. Bye, Rose. Thank you for stopping by. Hang on. Let me join a voice call so that I can see myself. Unless I... There we go. There I am. You guys will just have to deal with this today because I refuse to troubleshoot that live on stream, yeah? I feel like that's reasonable. Of course, I'm immune to the scuff. Apparently Zazel's PNG model was lagging a ton as well during the collab, so that's at least somewhat comforting.
Oh.
I just don't know what could be causing the issue all of a sudden. It's only 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Why do people need AC? Because some people are weak.
In this
and that
context,
includes
it's
me.
tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Ah, I see. That's fine. This is okay. And besides, just because it's only 91 degrees now doesn't mean it's not gonna get hotter later. So maybe they're prepping for the future. I kind of wish I did that. I wish I saved up money for an actually good fan instead of my 20 quid one that I brought on Amazon. Right, okay, I actually don't know how to go about this bit. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the luck. Thank you, thank you. Right. I'm scared. I'm scared to move. I'm scared to think. I'm scared to breathe. If I move slightly too much in the wrong direction, we will in fact be going south, and I don't want that.
Oof, sorry about that.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's not that bad. I was apologizing like it was a bad fall.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
I'm not. I'm letting it gets to me when you tell me about
This
it.
thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
That's because he was speaking. It distracted me. It's his fault. It's fine though. I quite like the scenery from down this bit, so I'm not mad. This bit was a fun bit of the level, you know? What if I just end stream now? What if I just end stream now? That'd be great. That it would save me from this nightmare. I would have to play it again. What's this for DM? Hail Hydrate? Hang on. Legion's PNG model looks like she's gonna mog me for money. I'll money mog you. I'll come to your house and I'll come like backhand you with like a stack of hundreds. Yeah. And then promptly give that stack of hundreds back to the debt to the loaning agency I borrowed it from. Hang on. Is that me? With the stacks of money, because he said I'm gonna money mug you. So it wouldn't really hurt because it's with cash, right? Most people would dream of that. No. No sus slapping here. Oh. Hang on. This is fine. Yes. Why? The D in degen stands for harassment. That's not how that no, that's not. Is the D quiet? Is the D silent? The D in degen stands for don't tell on me. Okay. Going down the road feeling bad. Yeah, just tell me you want me to die. Like, why do you have to play music for that? We are not getting the golden pop before the end of the stream. Fuck, it lagged just at that one bit. Are you kidding me? I don't want to blame the PC, but like, maybe I have to fix my shit. Okay. Degen, why would you do this to thyself? Because, Amari, I said on the Donathon list I would play this game if we reached a certain goal. Now somebody decided to donate $100 in one sitting, so now I have to sit here and commit to hell. Because I hate myself, I guess. But I love charity, so it's fine. It's fine, it balances out. If you was, I could be playing Overwatch, you know? There's always like a silver lining. Please. Oh my god, I haven't seen this model yet. Well, it's less of a model and more of a little fan art that Tensei gave to me. But the design is based on my full model. Hehe. Oopsie. The design. The art is of my full model. Which will be coming hopefully next month. Also, hello, Robotree! It's been a little while. How are you? Have you debuted yet? I believe you were planning on streaming last time I spoke to you? Shit. No! Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I can't be loud, there are people at my house, but just know if I could, I would in fact be hitting my desk by now. Remember the last time I played Overwatch in the daytime and I hit a ton of stuff on my desk? Well, I bruised my wrist from that, I'm pretty sure. Was it from that? I don't remember. I definitely desk slapped something on the stream and bruised myself. Okay, yeah, sure, I hate myself. How long have I been streaming for? Can I end stream now? Suffering from success, they say. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. I'm like a lolcow, okay? People just like to see me suffer and fail and they like to make fun of me. That's what it means to be an internet clown. You won't get it. Hang on, there we are. There we are. 39 minutes? Okay, 20 minutes and I can leave. Hang on. Rotate, hit, grab, pull. Grab, grab, rotate, land, rotate, rotate, land. Uppies. No, yes, rotate, land. Rotate. Rotate, please. Please. I beg. Okay, great, this is fine. I've done this bit before, which means I know that it's possible. I got up to the cardboard boxes. Admittedly, you know, I joke about like, oh, I would be slamming my dash. This game feels kind of therapeutic to play. I like games that I just push one button, or that I just hit button do things. This is fine. We're balling. Yeah. Dejan, I think you would really enjoy playing Helltaker, especially the exam taker part. Oh, I 100%ed that like a couple of years ago now, actually. I even played Awaria, which is made by the same developer.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Okay, yeah, I cry all the time, bitch. There isn't any rainbow in my room, except for me when I'm fasting over women. Are you kidding me? Hmm? Is that the rainbow that we're on about? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Let me see it. Sorry, I can't see most of chat. I don't really have the energy or hopes for either. Wait. Oh, debuting is the hardest part. Second hardest is to keep going. I will debut someday, maybe. Yeah, Quinn's right, though. Debuting is the hardest part. You really just kind of have to do it. And then either you like it or you don't. Like, don't stress. I think people stress too much over, like, oh, I need to have, like, the perfect debut for my streaming career. Don't worry about it, especially if you've never streamed before, genuinely. I'm pretty sure my quote-unquote debut, when I started streaming, I literally just sat in silence and played Stranova, and all that you would hear on my mic is just nice, 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 like every so often. So really, don't stress it, just do it. I mean, in my case, I was quite lucky to be on, like, antidepressants at the time, so it's not like I could feel any anxiety. But just do it. We'll help you. You have a set amount of people who will be there, because if you tell us when you're gonna debut, we will show up. Or at least some of us will show up. It depends on the time. If it's, like, any time that I'm at work, then I will show up for bits of it. Why? Why would you launch yourself upwards? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Gambare, Dijan, Mayoshi. Thank you, thank you. 다이저브레스. ところで僕のチンチンすごい高い。はい。Ease. This is fine. That girl bathwater when? Never. I don't want people to have my DNA. Unless they pay like thousands for it, then I may reconsider. I quite like money. I'm quite easily swayed by the way of the cash, you know? Chuck some of it my way, yeah? Although, chat, you guys will be happy to know I do have one piece of merch ready for debut. Ho ho ho. I just need to sort out some logistics fast. And then I can prep the next piece of debut merch. Please don't. There we are. Only thousands? I mean, I don't know, $9,000, 9,000 quid. I don't know why I keep saying dollars, I'm not American. 9,000 smackaroons sound pretty great. I've definitely solved most of my issues. I mean, life is pay to win at this point anyway. For the most part. Just like, no, just like, just do the thing that you did earlier, please. Hands, cooperate, I beg. With your power and my power combined. How the fuck did I do this earlier? Ah, that would explain it. Okay. Amari, let's save money together. Half the bottle to you, half the bottle to me. Enjoy my bathwater? Question mark. I don't know if friends would want my bathwater. What are you gonna do with it? Sniff it? Sell it to others? There'll be a limited amount, so it'd really go up in like collector's value, you know? I only take a bath like once a year, so it'll be extra musky for everyone. Shit! Why does it do that? That's stupid.
The happiness I had before.
I don't understand why the mouse
deal.
controls like that.
C.S. Lewis.
You can't make a game that's difficult and then give it bad controls on top of it. That's not how it works. Tack, thank you for the resubscription. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Thank you for all your support, okay? Nyan nyan nyan. Nyan nyan nyan. I'm just woken up. Good morning, I think? What? Welcome to my eternal suffering. Let's play a funny game called How long will Degen continue stream past the 1 hour mark before she decides she's tired of this game's bullshit? Yes, morning at 2:50 p.m. Bro, it's midday. You know what? You can class it as a rest day. It's fine. Everyone needs to sleep in every so often. I think it's good for the soul. Like having a good old day where you just don't do much. Here's why. Oh yeah, did you guys hear Zentrea's resigning from VTUBER? Apparently it's just for, so that she has better opportunities for herself? Or something like that. I didn't get a chance to watch the full VOD because I literally just saw it straight before beginning stream myself, but I'm kind of just wondering what's happening inside of VTUBER for so many people to be leaving. Because I know that none of them have any qualms with the company, and there's no beef or anything, which is great. That's good to hear on VTUBER's part. But like, there has to be some contractual thing.
That's weird.
Determination freak, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Shit, I forgot what I was saying, and I've forgotten what I was gonna say. I do wonder how VTUBER gets their money. I don't know. I mean, you'd imagine it would be through March, I guess. Hang on, posture check. Big stretch here. And water. I drink, thank you. You'd imagine it would be through March and stuff like that, but apparently quite a few people have had issues with the March and contractual stuff, I guess. Something like that. I haven't really looked into it too much, and while I'm busy at my job tomorrow, quote-unquote busy, while I'm at work tomorrow, I will probably be watching a ton of clips about that sort of stuff just to see. Just to know. I like knowing. You know? You know that I know. I know that you know. Right? You think this game is better or worse than QWOP? QWOP is easier. QWOP, there's 4 buttons, and as long as you press them in a certain pattern, it's fine. QWOP is the running one, right? I completed that as a kid. I got over the hurdle. It was not difficult at all. I'm killing myself. It's okay. 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 This is fine. But when, like, okay, QWOP's controls follow a specific pattern. Meanwhile, with this, I'm having really difficult, a really difficult time having the mouse do what I want it to do. Like, there are times that I try and turn it one way or the other, and it doesn't want it doesn't do that. It doesn't do the motion that I've done. You get what I mean? Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Come on, buddy, you can get yourself up there. I believe in you. Have faith. Believe in the me who kind of sometimes believes in you, but like not really. Why? Why do you do this? I feel like an artist would be really good at this game. Well, I draw sometimes, but it's not. Hang on. Like, the controls aren't accurate to the motions that you're doing, so it doesn't matter who you are. Oh, how precise you are with the mouse. It doesn't want to do what you want it to do. But it's okay. We don't need precision when we have determination. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Breathe. Oh, so basically a delay or maybe a drift. I guess drift would be the better way to explain it. It's like, okay, hang on, let me move over on this. It's like, I'll try and do this motion, right? Like a big arching motion, but sometimes he'll go like this, where he'll just pull it in randomly instead of doing the one big smooth motion. And maybe it's me. Maybe it's a me issue. Also, let me catch up on chat. Hang on. VShojo also kind of feels like a safe haven to start as a corporate VTuber since they let you keep the model and such. Yeah. I think... I mean, the way that VShojo runs their stuff is really respectable. I do really love how they take on, like, I don't know, they adopt pre-existing VTubers, but then they also give non-existent VTubers a chance. Non-existent as in, you know, ex-Niji Sanji livers. They give them like a model and shit, or fund them at least, something along those lines. But yeah, I guess it really helps the livers retain the audience after they leave the corpo. Because most of the time, when a liver leaves a corpo and they're no longer under a corpo name and that somebody else who is now an indie or whatever, right? I tend to see that they have around half of the original audience, not original audience, but half the amount of people that would have initially been watching them purely because they're not under corpo. People like brand names, you know, and I understand that completely. I'm kind of similar with Hololive. There's obviously I do watch like Nimi Nightmare and well, A-chan just had a debut on as an indie account and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like when they're a part of an identifiable group, you know. I don't know what it is, but I get it. I completely get it, 100%. What if I like...
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
Yeah, fuck off. I mean... Also, Amari, I saw that little get good comment. Don't be mean to me, I'll cry. Listen, I might be a MILF hunter, but that doesn't mean I can handle the MILFs, okay? You need to be nice to me. Nah.
You cannot now believe that you will ever...
Okay, well, chat, I think, I only had like an hour to spare today, right? I only had like an hour to spare. I only had an hour to spare? Yeah, I only had an hour to spare. That's right. I only had an hour. I only had an hour. Where am I? Here I am. Ta-da! I think we're just gonna yap for a bit and we'll come back to this game when I'm less sweaty and overheating from the heat of my bedroom, yeah? Maybe I'll take some time to practice it a little bit because I'm shut up, don't talk to me. Let me see. Actually, we can keep yapping about corpos and stuff like that. It fucking sucks. Listen, again, I'm not blaming my computer, but every so often I get a fucking graphical stutter, then my computer goes for like a split second. It gets stuck, right? That makes sense, right? It gets stuck. So I'll come back to this on Monday. I think it should be Monday when I'm next streaming. I'm looking forward to what Face Connect is doing. I haven't been keeping up with Face Connect at all, actually. I've only really been watching Pipkin Pippa, like clips and stuff like that. They announced FaceCon, no way. Okay, I kind of look forward to that. Or at least seeing recordings of it. It's not like I'd have the money to go by myself. I actually prefer indie. Smaller communities feel tighter, right? Right? It feels really nice, and I've said it before and I'll say it 100 times again. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't do the head pack because I'm not on my VTuber model. It's directly integrated into my VTuber. But one thing that I super like about being at the size that I am at now is that I can point to every single one of you as an individual and be like, I know who you are individually, you know? As much as you don't want it to be personal, because you don't want the parasocialism, it does feel nice to have that bit of a personal touch in how you can interact with each of these individual people, if that makes sense at all. It's tribalism, that's why people like it. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say tribalism. Maybe for some people, definitely. I mean, look at how, like, Niji versus Hololive people have been for basically forever. I don't, But then again, I kind of get what you mean by it's tribalism. It's more of a, I don't know. Maybe we're just all victims of like capitalistic marketing and stuff like that, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. You don't know me. Stranger danger. Rotec, I mean, like, true, but like, yeah, I know you enough. You haven't cancelled me, you haven't cyberbullied me. That's like, those are like the top two things that like I can ask of you to not do. So I think that's good enough. I think I know you enough-ish. That could work. Conflict is marketable, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, people will see conflict in between two different agencies, and then all of a sudden the support for one agency or the other skyrockets because people are really trying to set in stone, like, oh, I support this agency because XYZ and blah 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 blah, and then they're all overly dedicated to it and whatnot. Yeah, something like that. I am a creature of the void and I wish not to be perceived. Well, too late, determination freak. Now that you've spoken with me, little do you know, while you aren't looking, I actually took a little blood sample from you, and I will be planting it at multiple crime scenes if you don't keep showing up to chat and yapping with us every so often, yeah? So, by default, you've been perceived by me and possibly also by thousands of police officers if you're not careful, yeah? We humans have in every facet of our lives, we humans have in every facet of our lives, like thy local city, but not the neighboring city. Tribalism. Like a brand, but not another. Tribalism. Fair enough. I don't know. Tribalism feels like a really strong word for it, but I get it, honestly. You've witnessed nar. Once, wait, what's the phrase? In the tree part of the tree? In the chat part of the chat, that's it. Oh, by the way, determination freak, hey. In case you want more places to be perceived, here's a Discord. Voila. Or if you want more places to hide from people perceiving you, then you can go into the Discord and put yourself in offline mode. I feel like that's reasonable. Hop on, and the first thing I heard is Degen talking blood samples, Lamel. Hello, Wormy, welcome back to chat. I hate to say it, but I am in fact wrapping up stream. I only had time for a really short one today. Also, I totally didn't just rage quit because, that game is bullshit and the controls don't do what I want them to do. You know? Blood samples are pretty normal. It's a part of, the initiation of, coming into my chat, of following me and stuff like that. You I invade your privacy and I take a bit of physical data from you, just to make sure that you stay. It's how I keep my recurrent viewers here, yeah. Offline is my default, honestly, same most of the time anyway. I just woke up, Lamel, still good to see ya. Thank you for visiting right after waking up, that's crazy. I even hate being perceived by my own friends, I feel that. I feel that a lot. Man, my friends at uni fucking hate the fact that I disappear constantly. I'll fade into the background. I don't hate talking to them. I hate talking in general, which is really contradictory because I am in fact a streamer, I guess. So my entire task here, it's not really, I don't see it as a job, but my entire hobby here is to talk. It's more so being seen while talking. As long as you can't see me while I talk, then I can talk for fucking days about nothing, you know? Skill issue? So mean, so cruel, you hate me. Nah, all blood. I am the hemomancer after all. All blood samples that are taken by good chatters who are, you know, not leaving me anytime soon. All of that blood will be given to Gwen as a little donation. Let me take a sip of my water. One sec. Ow, yeah. Hate talking is a serial yapper. Hang on, big stretch. Listen. Nuh-uh. I'm not a serial yapper. If I don't know what to talk about, then I just won't talk, and unfortunately there's only so many topics that I know about, you know? I don't know how to yap. I'm probably the worst at yapping out of everyone. I am kind of hungry again. I ate earlier though. I'll probably just have another coffee and then go to bed, honestly. And then I can eat in the morning time before I go to work. I think that's fair enough. I might do that actually. Care package? Thank you. I won't interact for months and then just pop into chat at some ungodly time of night posting the most deep fried memes. Honestly, valid. Completely valid. You just sound like me. At least in my personal circles. I wish I could talk like you, DJ. You are a great yapper. No. I'm just really good at like I'm really good at pausing and thinking and then bullshitting my way to the next conversation topic. You know, like any single time that you hear me go, no, you know, anything like that, that's literally just me in my brain being like, what the fuck do I say next? What's the next conversation topic? I can't be silent. If I go silent and nobody wants to speak to me, what the fuck do I do? Okay, anytime that I make those noises, just know that there is in fact a full-on panic going on inside of my brain, being like, what the fuck do I say next? Okay? Renshu, thank you for the luck. Thank you. You need to go out and touch grass. It works for me. I tried to touch grass, but every time I touch grass, I see a car crash in like a quite literal sense. I mean, I don't actually see the cars crashing into each other. I see the aftermath of a car crash, and so I'm kind of convinced that me going outside is a bad omen for the people around me because they keep getting into car crashes, you know? So real. Cryptid gang, floorboard gang. How are your art escapades going? Really slowly. Really slowly. I keep doing this thing where I have multiple projects that I've started that I need to actually finish at some point. But then whenever I go to finish them, I'm like, well, I should warm up fast, right? I should warm up. I should just do a quick sketch of something else, and then I'll warm up, and then I'll finish the other things that I started, and then lo and behold, I'll draw like the best sketch that I've ever done, and then I have to commit to that for like the next 4 or 5 hours before I then decide that I'm bored of drawing now and I need to go do something else, you know? Stage 1 denial. think of the content of me going outside, you know, because you guys brought up the idea of like, oh, what if you do like a hiking stream or something like that, right? And I know it was probably said as a joke, but I low-key think that doing like a cyclothon would be kind of fun, you know, like what Sea Dog VA does. I think doing something like that would be really interesting. I don't know if I could do it by myself. I'd have to recruit some people to come join me, but I think something like that could be interesting. Gets me outside at least. Why am I getting emails for YouTubes? I've never even once googled YouTubes. I have, but there's your mistake. You thought about them that one time when you went to the bathroom. Now the internet, they heard it through the brain waves that were sent through to your phone, and well, yeah, now they're advertising them to you because the internet knows what you want, you know? That sounds cool. It does sound cool, but then at the same time, I have to carry a big, I basically have to carry a whole setup on my back, and I have to be careful because it's, I don't want to get mugged with all of that on me. I'm a poor defenseless lady, like, I don't have muscle to defend myself, right? Right? On top of that, what if I trip over and die? That's kind of scary. What if I trip and the camera falls and it reveals my face? That's terrifying. I look horrible at certain angles. Okay, I need you guys, if I ever face reveal, which I highly doubt it, if I ever did, it needs to be at one really specific angle with the camera slightly zoomed in. Okay? For the past month, once every 2 days, at least one email for YouTube. Have you tried... Okay, Freak, hear me out. Have you tried unsubscribing from the emailing list? Defending yourself? You're a feral creature, I'm pretty sure. The most dangerous thing out there is you. Yeah, but I have to act like I'm a frail lady so that people are convinced otherwise. It's like... what's the phrase? Shit, I forget how it goes. Something about the act of surprise or whatever, right? I have to make sure that they're completely unknowing about my ability as a small creature, you know? Yeah, I know that. Half of my face is kind of scared. But not like in a cool way. Oh, scared or scarred? I feel it. I have a big scar on my forehead. Not like a Harry Potter one. Okay, let me tell you the story. On my... I believe it's my left eyebrow. I haven't really looked at it in a while. On my left eyebrow, there's a big patch of skin that's really lighter than the rest of my forehead, right? Because at some point when I was a kid, around 6 or 7 years old, I was on holiday with my family. We were in a swimming pool, and the sides of the swimming pool, they were like kind of spiky on the side. It was textured, right? And so in my little kid brain, I was on one side of this pool and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if I launched myself from one side of the swimming pool to the other side of the swimming pool while underwater. Now here's the thing, I didn't have my eyes open underwater, nor did I put my hands out in front of me, so my forehead collided with the spiky wall and it pulled off like a massive chunk of my skin. And I was bleeding a lot. Shit fucking sucked. My poor older brother at the time was with me. He had to sacrifice his hat to put it over my forehead, and he was just like, Dijon, don't, you don't want to look at that. You don't want to look. It's you're okay, but like, don't look. And it's still like my biggest scar that I have to this day. It fucking sucks. Face reveal of Dijon is probably gonna be like seeing 4 pixels on a random picture. Listen, it'll be like Bigfoot sightings, you know? You know when he's just like really blurry and like running past the camera? It'll be like that. Just remember, if you ever get chased as a group, you don't have to outrun the pursuer, just your friends. I can't run very fast. I'm a very slow runner. They'll all outrun me. That's why my plan is, if I'm ever getting ran down in a group, chased down in a group even, I need to tackle one of my friends by the legs, and just very gently damage their tendons, just so that they can sit there for a bit, you know? I feel like that's reasonable. I got a small scar on my forehead too. Hit my head on the edge of one of those thick glass tables as a kid. No, actually broken. Oh, it's painful. Oh, that reminds me of another scar that I have on my leg. I have I think it's gone now actually for the most part. But at some point I was carrying like a dinner plate out of my room. Again, this is when I was a kid. I must have been like 12 at this time. I had a plate in my hands and in my mouth I was holding like a glass, right? And I did the thing where you suck in on the glass and now it's stuck on your mouth. And at some point I lost suction. I guess I moved my mouth and like a bunch of air got in from the side, right? I lost suction. The glass fell, it shattered the plate, a big shot of the plate scratched up my leg real bad. I had a really bad raised scar for a good couple of years. Man, it was painful. I got some nasty scars, I can imagine. Rotag, you have some crazy stories. Insert obligatory 4 fucking pixels me. Degen is legit just the bait in a horror- Oh, Degen is legit just the bait in a horror movie? Huh? Degen is legit just the bait in a horror movie? I'm the bait? Like, are people gonna- like, I get sacrificed, or maybe. I feel like if I was in a horror movie, I would die fast, actually. I don't know. Anytime that I've had a dream that's like a nightmare and there's like a big monster or something chasing after me, what I'll tend to do- oh, I should probably change this to just chatting. What I'll tend to do is I'll just curl up into a ball on the floor, and in my little dreamy mindset, I just go, well, whatever happens, happens. Hang on. Yap. Go. Burr. Let me put this onto just chatting for a bit, because I closed the game for no reason in particular. You know? Yeah, you guys know. You know. You understand. I'm technically missing part of my thumb. Why? Do you want to tell me? I don't like that. I feel like you already told me before. I don't entirely remember, actually. I have a giant burn scar on one of my knees. Again, from when I was a kid. I was stood behind my mom's car, and it was like... we were in like a Tesco car park or something like that. And I don't really know what in my brain happened for me to want to do this, but I looked at the exhaust pipe and I stuck my knee to it. It was a pain unlike any other, honestly. So now I have a massive scar on my knee that just hasn't really gone away. Why? I don't know, funsies. I was told off a lot about it that day. Got a scar on the side of my eyebrow. Slammed my head into the kitchen counter as a toddler, and now I have something to touch whenever I'm bored. Oh my god, so real! Wummy, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. I much appreciated. You're giving me a lot of attention today. Thank you. The wheezing emotes. Look, we were all dumb kids, okay? I'm sure everybody has some dumb stuff when they were a kid. I have on my right index finger, and you can't really see it that much anymore, but I have this one like grayish bluish scar from when I was in nursery, and I got my finger slammed into like one of the nursery toilet stools, and my finger like swelled up and got really gross and like pussy and bloody on it because it was slammed in there like really hard, right? And then ever since then there's just kind of always been a like a grayish bluish I don't even want to call it a bruise because it's definitely not a bruise, it's just a scar. You can't really see it anymore. I think I've bit off the skin too many times for people to be able to see it anymore. I have no more marks. We can change that, Renshu, don't worry. We can change that. Walk into your local alley at like 3 AM. Trust me, you'll have an interesting story for us. You know? legit just pick at it as if it were a nervous habit. Funnily enough, I didn't know it was there until my mom pointed it out when I was 21. Now I can't stop touching it. I kind of get that a lot. Unfortunately, and while I have it a lot more under control now than when I was in high school, I'm unfortunately plagued with like body acne, right? Mostly on my upper shoulders. Like my face is fine, my back is fine, it's just my upper shoulders that are an issue. And it's caused me to have quite a few, I guess keloid scars is what they're called. But now I like, because it's like a raised smooth bump on my shoulder, I can't help but to touch it every so often. I fully understand. Scars are pretty fun. Sadly, I didn't get a cool scar out of it, but I did get stabbed once. That's like what situation was the stabbing? Was it like was it something cool? Was it like did you get into like a knife fight? Did someone try to mug you? Did you fight somebody off heroically? Renshu, you, me, Waffle House parking lot, 3 a.m. Go for it. Create stories. Report back to me. Let me know how it goes. Man, I want to go to a Waffle House. I've heard nothing but great things about Waffle Houses, honestly. One day I will. One day. Hang on. One sec. Nab started streaming around an hour and a half ago. So I need to lurk in their chat for a bit. Don't tell them I'm there. Don't tell them I'm lurking. I'll be there. I'm a biter, nom nom. I'm surprised how many people don't use teeth when they're fighting, you know? It's probably like the. I mean, I guess it's more because you're more susceptible to having your jaw broken. Let's say if you bite somebody and if they pull down at the wrong angle, then they'll snap your jaw out or something like that. Or you'll get caught with lockjaw. Either or, really. Let me see. I've had a fantastic times at a Waffle House, or at Waffle Houses even. I want to go one day. Oh, listen, my goal for the next year is to be able to go to Off-Kai either next year or the year after, either or, right? And I'm gonna make sure that I have at least 3 days leeway where I can fuck about outside of Off-Kai so that I can go to a Waffle House at like 2-3 a.m. just to see what sort of mystical shit happens. Nothing too cool, just some druggy freaks out on me and my friends hanging out, and he stabbed me in the stomach, when I tried to push him back. Thankfully I knew how to do stitches already. That's good. That's good. That's good. This was years ago. That's good. Okay. That's freaky though. God, yeah, be careful around strangers. You never know who has what, really. It's scary. You know, for a while, I lived in like a student area, and it was either students or like druggies that were around me constantly. Like a bunch of homeless people who would constantly ask me for money, and you'd see like every time you'd look out the window, you would see a drug deal happening. And for the longest time, I was kind of worried, like, what if they try and rinse me down for money? But I won't lie, these are like some of the most polite people. They just wanted their fix and to go, you know? Oh yeah, going to a convention of some sorts is on my bucket list as well. Look, Mario, I want you to open up like an artist alley store. I think that would be so sick. Your drawings are so fucking cool, bro. That would be so fun. I mean, I guess a lot of countries and states and stuff have their own specific conventions, you know, Comic-Con, VTuberCon, and stuff like that, etc, etc, Gamescom and whatnot. But whenever I think about, I want to go to a convention, I just think about like the massive ones in America, or even in Japan, either or. I guess I kind of want to have the American experience first, though. I think it'd be fun. I think I'd want to try networking if I went there in person. 100%. If I went in person, either I would have to go like fully incognito mode, you know, and just like not speak because I'd be too scared of people recognizing me, or I go all out and I cosplay as my VTuber avatar. Either or. I was honestly more pissed when one of my friends tried to call an ambulance on me, lol. I'd rather patch myself up than go bankrupt. Fair enough. I mean, hang on. Let me reread it. I mean, as long as it wasn't like a deep stab wound, right? Sorry, I reread the message that you sent only because I couldn't tell whether you said, like how deep it was. As long as it wasn't a deep stab wound, I mean, it was deep enough for stitches, which was already bad in itself, but the ambulance isn't really necessary. I mean, you're here now, so clearly you're fine. Ironically, the most useful skill I learned at school was how to sew. This was like last minute graduation lessons for me, but at least I'll know how to close a wound if I ever need to, or fix my pants. Yeah, I used to do textiles in high school as well. It's definitely resourceful. I mean, it's either you sew the wound together or you cauterize it. So either have a sewing kit on you constantly or have a lighter. Either or. Really? Same. Those huge sweaty ones are where it's at. Nah, for real. Don't get me wrong. I don't at all look forward to the the smell. Listen, I've seen horrible tweets speaking about Offkai's after party. To the point that Offkai themselves, like whoever was hosting the after party, had to make like a public tweet being like, if you don't wear deodorant, you can't come in, you know? Shit's crazy, yeah? But I think I could put up with it. I feel like it's honestly part of the experience. When you're in a convention hall, especially during summertime, with a shit ton of weebs, of course it's gonna start to smell bad. You can't really avoid it. Conventions are something you really gotta be into, otherwise the experience is miserable. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like you can go to conventions without being too into what's going on there. You can still enjoy the experience there, but at the end of the day, it is like 50% like, oh, big marketplace, and then 50% like big events for really specific people, if that makes sense. Like if you're not interested in the influencers there and the people, let's say the cosplayers or whoever, then why really go, you know? At the risk of a "that's what she said" joke, it was only like a couple of inches deep, 2-3 max. Listen, I'll have you know, that's completely average, okay? That's not too bad. Where's my measuring tape? Hang on. I was measuring myself earlier because I was looking at some clothes. Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, never mind. Like 3 inches stabbed that's not great. I mean, it's not great, but like, you can tank it, I'm sure. Nah, just regenerate. That's basically all that healing is. Just regenerating yourself. Kind of creepy. Kind of beautiful though. Also, one thing that pissed me off to no end is when people would justify the existence of history class being mandatory by saying, oh, but without history, we're doomed to repeat it. Like, bruh, is it really that hard not to be a tool? Yeah, I mean, there's lots about history that I don't know, and I did history for A-levels. It's just they taught us a bunch of stuff about the American Civil War, and unfortunately, I wasn't that interested into it. Just because it was all like the boring bits. It's just a bunch of like really nuancy stuff that they taught us at the time. But yeah, listen, I highly doubt that by not learning about the American Civil War that I would I would cause the same thing to happen, you know? Or anything, really. I feel like people fail to realize that, like, humans they evolve emotionally and like mentally and stuff like that, and gradually over time people have evolved to be, I mean, maybe not so much on the internet, but definitely in person from what I've seen, people have evolved to be a lot more aware and a lot more empathetic towards other people and towards circumstances that aren't correct, and people are a lot more prone to growing beyond stuff that seemed or deemed to be problematic and stuff like that, right? So I kind of doubt I doubt that history is required to be mandatory, but I definitely do think that you should at least know the gist of things. It's... I guess it's just important to know origins and stuff like that. Measuring yourself on stream? How indecent. No, I wasn't measuring myself on stream. I was measuring myself before stream because I wanted to... I was looking at some clothes on ACDC Rag because I think they have some really cute stuff. But because it does seem to be... I think it's an Asian store, I'm pretty sure. I don't trust the sizes because you order something that you think it is your size, and it'll turn out that it's like 3 sizes smaller than what you initially hoped for. So you gotta be extra careful, and you gotta take those sizing charts seriously. And even then, you can't follow the sizing charts one-to-one. You have to size up and everything, just to be safe. The Mal, you did not just say you can tank it in regards to a stab wound. Wormy, am I incorrect? Did you or did you not tank that stab wound? You absolutely did tank it. You're proving my point. I don't know what it's like outside of the US, but most of our pre-college classes are really just to prepare us for college. We don't do a lot of practical learning in public school. Yeah, we don't... I mean, I wouldn't say that here in England we did anything to prepare ourselves for college, but I wouldn't say that a lot of the stuff that we learned was any practical either. Oh wait, I guess in the US, isn't it like... wait, how does it work in the US again? College is like uni to you, isn't it? Okay, either or. It's not like it matters. I didn't ever take any of my classes seriously. In fact, the only reason why I passed through high school is because COVID happened. And then the only reason why I passed through college is because I got mad high scores on my fucking art exam, and then my uni was just like, okay, cool, great, welcome to the games course, I guess. And now on the games course, because it's all coursework and it's all pretty easy stuff to absolutely bullshit, you know? I'm doing well in that. The way that the grading system works here for like universities in the UK, right, is that there are 4 brackets you can make it into. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 being the worst, 1 being the best. For everything so far, I've ended up in the number 1 category, and half of my work is like bullshitted like the week before, so I don't... It's easy, it's fine, you know? I'm so glad I'm a big guy so I don't gotta worry about sizes. I just pick the biggest option. That's fair, that's fair. To be fair, there are times that I'll just guess with sizes and just get one that looks like it will be oversized on me. I mean, I guess girls can pull it off. I mean, guys can pull off oversized stuff as well. Oversized stuff looks really great on everyone. However, I have run into a predicament with oversized clothing for myself, which is, unfortunately, due to how women are shaped, it is difficult for things, like for oversized clothing to sit on me the way that I want it to sit on me. Okay, I don't mean this as like a humble brag. I wish I was flat. I wish I was flat. Do you know how much cooler I would look? I wanna, like, in my actual day-to-day life, right? I really wanna look a little bit more on the androgynous side. I mean, I don't think I'm, like, NB or anything, but I definitely like, androgyny, just, like, as an appearance in general, right? But unfortunately, if you're shaped one way or the other, it's kind of difficult to be able to perceive somebody as androgynous, right? Right? Because of the way that clothes will shape around your body, it's difficult, it's hard, it's difficult. That's all that I have to say about it. Give me half of your boob size. I would love more. Quinn, you can have the whole thing if you want. I don't want them. All that they do is gather sweat underneath them, and it's really gross, and I don't need it in my life anymore. Androgynous people always look more elegant. Yeah, exactly. I've always been a bit like, what's the phrase? Entranced? No. Like, anytime that I've seen somebody who looks androgynous, I've always been like, holy shit, bro. How do I become you, you know? It's something that I kind of aim for myself, at some point, anyway. I think my overall goal at the moment is to lose weight, and then I can start working on that other goal. Although I don't really need to lose weight at the moment, it's more of just an aesthetics thing. I should probably start lifting weights, honestly. It's less of a needing to lose weight and more of a needing to tone up, and getting rid of the squishy. Yeah, I feel like that's reasonable. Let me see. The main issue is that people overemphasize the importance of learning about the past. Like, yeah, teach me things that can be used as cautionary tales, fair, but I don't need to know who every president is or how the bald eagle became the national bird. Nah, I get that completely. I feel like there are some things that are really trivial that schools like to make obligatory. I get it. I get what you mean, honestly. Smaller person here. I too pick the biggest options. Comfy clothes for the win. Nah, for real. I tend to prefer comfort over style, although I do like picking out the occasional really like cutesy outfit. I guess I'd deem myself more as a tomboy, but I think skirts and stuff are really cute. I do like my occasional form-fitting outfits, but 9 times out of 10, if it's comfy, I'm gonna wear it. You know, comfort over style. Why would I wear something that feels uncomfy to sit in, you know? Based for real. I tried to make my model androgynous, but people still go, so you're a guy, and I have to correct them. See, the unfortunate thing about being a person, like, regardless as to who you are, your brain is, you know, because of just how people, like, society and whatnot, your brain is automatically gonna look at a person and immediately try and categorize them as, oh, you're either a man or a woman, or something like that. Even if it's not on purpose, you can be as open-minded as you want and still, like, make that mistake. I've definitely made that mistake a few times myself. More than a few times, which fucking sucks. However, it has made me way more aware of like assuming that sort of shit. But yeah, unfortunately, if people don't at all know you, then they are more likely to just try to be correct with the assumption. So, but yeah. Personally, I think your model's really androgynous. I really like them. Also, like, your model's androgynous and I feel like your voice really fits it. You speak really softly, Quinn. It sounds nice. I always feel bad for the ladies with bigger breasts. I constantly hear about back pain. Like, yeah, they look nice, but at what cost? For real. I feel like, I don't know, it would just be a pain. A lot of people will get like breast reduction surgery and stuff like that for the sake of comfort. I mean, I guess you're gonna get like a really, I don't know, really hefty bra. I actually don't really know how that would work, but you know, stuff like sports bras and stuff, they don't really work for them. It sucks. You have to like sit them on the table or something. Oh, I know the woes of well-endowed women. My girlfriend had to deal with that before getting reduction surgery for her health. Yeah, exactly what my heard's on about. It sucks. Oh, to be gifted, but at what cost? I'm forcing my voice to sound like that, but I'll take an online class for voice training. That's fair enough, I just need to get money. Maybe try and find some free stuff online first, before spending money on that sort of stuff. Only reason I say that is because there's hundreds and thousands and millions of free resources online to help you with that sort of stuff. I might I feel like I mean, I'd be a little bit embarrassed, but I might ask you some advice on how to look a bit more andro. Maybe. I feel like you have a good eye for that sort of stuff. If I ever get around to updating my wardrobe, that is. I need to catch a Quinn stream. I still haven't seen the model. Go! Wait. Let me take a sip. Go follow Quinn right now. They put a lot of hard work into the model, and honestly, I think it came out, like, fucking thick. It's amazing. Like, if I didn't already know that it was a PNG tuber, I would have assumed it's, like, an actual VTuber model. It's really impressive. They put a lot of effort into it. I've spent so many hours doing voice training and it's still not working. I think you sound fine, Gwen. Again, it's natural for the human brain to hear someone or see someone and try to categorize them into one category or the other. So it's no fault on your part. It's just how it is, you know? Legit might start wearing dresses out in public to spite people. Now I live in a more conservative town, despite the state being swing. All that must get judgmental looks, but they won't do shit. Fucking do it. Listen, be the change you want to see in the world, okay? That's the spirit. Oh shit.
You're so mean!
Paneko Panko, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to my humble abode. Welcome to my own personal hell. How are you doing? My name is God Degen. I am the god of the generation. Contrary to popular belief. Yes, the god of the generation. That is indeed who I am. You should fear me. I'm not in my final form just yet, but hopefully my final form will be ready for next month. So please, if you're at all interested, stick around until then, yeah? Paneko, how was your stream? What were you streaming? I actually don't know how to check that. Wait, hang on. Let me have a little look. Let me drop you a follow as well, because your model seems good. One moment. I'll find it. One sec.
That's weird.
Wait, someone followed me. Who was it? Paneko, thank you for the follow back. Hacking? Wait, hacking? Like Hacker's Playground? That sort of thing? I used to do that quite a while ago, actually. I used to learn, I was in the process of learning some very basic hacking stuff. Yeah, I never got too far with it. I learned like the basics and stuff like that, but I couldn't properly wrap my head around it, given I do have a big book here that I still haven't properly worked my way through, so maybe I'll start getting better at it one day, slowly, hopefully. I think it'd be fun. Although I don't really know what I would use it for. Right? I have no reason to learn how to hack people. I guess that'd be kind of fun. Maybe to, like, I don't know, infiltrate my friends' accounts or something like that, but other than that... Is Degen a Digimon fan? Unfortunately, no. As a kid, anytime that I saw Digimon, I kind of just always thought, ew, this is a knockoff Pokemon. Why would I watch this? Gross. Something like that. Although I do want to try watching it now that I'm an adult. I feel like it's one of those things where I wasn't able to appreciate it as a kid because my frontal lobe wasn't developed just yet, right? So if I rewatch it as an adult, my frontal lobe will, you know, be like, the synapses will finally connect and they'll be like, whoa, this shit's actually kind of fire, you know? She's so fucking talented, bro. A hacker and an artist, and it's W-Riz Sigma, man. I'll have to check her out. I love talented people. Give me your talent. I'm gonna take some of your DNA, I'm gonna inject it into my skin so that I can have even just a fraction of your power. Be wary. Preach, it's so true. I'll check out the VOD later. I'm kind of curious. It might spark some inspiration for me to get back into it. 100%, 100%. Digimon was my main thing growing up. Still kind of is. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I kind of have that with Sonic. I used to play Sonic and watch the cartoons and everything as a kid, and it kind of just stuck with me up until I became an adult. Okay, bye. Have fun, Degen, goddess. I'm tired and need sleep. Thank you for visiting, Ken. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your rest. Make sure you sleep lots and that you have good dreams and stuff like that. If you have any nightmares, let me know. I'll come beat up the imaginary spirits for you. Did someone say Sonic? Damn right, that was me. I'm the one who said Sonic. Plus, Bandai is currently more popular than Nintendo at the moment, I feel. Is it? I feel like people have just learned to tune Nintendo out. I get nightmares all the time, but like I'll end stream and just before I go to bed, I'll come show up and I'll come scare the nightmares away. Don't even worry about it, Ken. Okay, you're in good hands. I'll have you know I have quite a way with words when it comes to scary things, so I'll make my magic work. Don't worry about it. Okay, thank you. No worries. Anytime. Renshu, thank you for the luck. I feel like you might have been a Silver Simp. Like Silver Veil? What? Wait, Silver... I mean, I never really watched Silver. No. I'm gonna kill my helper. He ruined my early Friday. What did he do? Tell me. Spill the tea. I feel the one in Nintendo news is about them suing, subverting, or being generally bad actors these days. Yeah, it's not great. Nintendo wasn't great at showing themselves in the best of light. They're I feel like, how do I put this? They're very protective over their own property, which fair enough. It's their own company, you know. They have shit that they want to protect. That's fair and stuff like that. But then they tend to overreact. Say like, I don't know, oh, somebody made like a fan Zelda game or something like that. Ah, yes. We're gonna put you into debt. And we're gonna make sure that the next like 5 generations of your family are also in debt, and then we're gonna like spit on your grave, and we're gonna make sure that you can't even have like a Mario themed grave because fuck you, Mario's our what's the word? Intellectual something property or whatever. Yeah. It sucks, honestly. I wish that they followed more in the footsteps of like Sega. Just because with Sega, they actively encourage creators to make their own fan stuff, to make their own fan games and fan stories and stuff like that, and they'll actively promote it and be like, hey yo, this is sick as shit, bro, keep up the good work and stuff like that. But Nintendo are just fucking brutal, honestly. I understand that was with Sega, it might be a lot more easier for them because, contrary to Nintendo, they don't have as big of a what's the word? They don't have as much stuff to protect. Okay, Sega already lost like that competition of being a big mainstream company. Given they do have a lot of cool fucking shit. They are in a position where they need to be overly protective and stuff like that. I don't know. Degen is the local Rizla? I mean, I try to be. It never goes well. I'm the local girl failure. Anything I try to do will inevitably go to shit, but I feel like that has a charm in itself, you know? Sometimes I'll watch back to my own streams, like watch back my VODs and see stuff like that and see what I could have done better. And despite all the scuff and things, because I can see how much fun that I'm having in that stream, all of a sudden while watching that stream as an outside perspective, I suddenly start having the same amount of fun that I had while being in that stream, you know? Maybe I am the ultimate Rizla, just in my own way. Oh, Silver the Hedgehog. Sorry, my bad. Listen, my brain's all over the place whenever it comes to chat, okay? It's really difficult for me to stay on one topic or the other. When you say Silver, my brain automatically goes to VTubers again. Oh, he mounted a customer AC wiring? Oh no, how? Why? owl. That's not something that just happens on accident, right? Also, yeah, Silver is one of my favorites. He was definitely one of my favorites as a kid. It was Silver and Tails who were my two favorites, 100%, 100%. I think now that I'm older, I like Knuckles a lot more now. I get him. Ro just wanted to be at peace. He just wanted to chill on his island by himself, protecting what mattered to him. And people were just like, nah, bro, fuck you. You need to come with us on an adventure. You don't get a say in this. Remember when Nintendo said microwaves messed with the online experience for the Switch? I don't, but that sounds stupid. I haven't brought any Nintendo games since the last Zelda. Even the Pokemon games don't hit like they used to. I just play fan games. Yeah, valid. I feel like Nintendo, they're very... Because of course, the games that they make are more targeted towards children and stuff like that, which is fair enough. That's their main demographic, like kids to teens, right? That's fair enough. But I think they fail to realize that children aren't as stupid as they think they are. Like, Nintendo likes to handhold people throughout their games. Say like in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where anytime you would do something, somebody would stop you and have to lead you to a really specific location and handhold you the entire way of the game, right? Nintendo fails to realize that kids who are like 6, 7, 8 years old were playing the original Pokemon Red and Blue or whatever it was, and that they don't need to be handheld throughout the entire experience. It's, I don't know. It's a shame, really, because they clearly have very talented people. But at the same time, you just know that the management and the higher-ups are all a bunch of old guys who want to stick with a really specific pattern of things and don't want to try anything new. Even when they do try anything new and it hits really well, they end up ruining it. Yeah. Shame. Sega went the way of Tumblr. People still use their stuff, and even if it isn't a huge user base, they're fiercely loyal. Yeah, exactly. That's, you know, like, massive respect to them for the way they've treated things over the years, honestly. It is. It is a fucking clown. I'm gonna drown him at the pool party tomorrow. Record it and show me. I want to see the punishment for his sins. Vanilla was the best. I was looking back into some stuff and I realized that I enjoyed doing just chatting on my debut more than any of my game streams. With exceptions of collabs, I just love playing games with goobers. Yeah, exactly. I get that completely. That's why I kind of like having the little yapping segments before and after my streams. It is nice to just sit here and like vomit a bunch of words at people, and it's nice to see people interact back and stuff like that. Yeah. Plus, I like, one thing that I super like about the fact that I've started streaming is the fact that, how do I phrase this? I have evidence that I exist. Given it is on the internet forever now, but I have evidence of like all these friends that I've made over the past few months, and all the happy times that we've already had, and all the jokes and just dumb moments that we've had and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really nice. Memories can betray you, but it's really, I don't know, it makes me happy to be able to have something physical to like properly look back on. Yeah, something like that. I flop between Vanilla and Rouge the Bat. I love Rouge. Best girl, for real. I feel like she deserves more love than she gets. But like, not like the weird gunas, okay? Just more like pure sort of love for Rouge. That's my bat girl. I brought Pokemon Violet and literally played the first gym, then never touched it again. It doesn't have the same pull the old games did. But maybe I'm just an old man, lol. I mean, that's also a very valid point. Some people who try and play these games nowadays, they have like the nostalgia glasses on, right? They're too stuck on like what was the past to be able to enjoy the present, I guess. Not enjoy the present, but like they have like, how do I phrase this? Not that you had big expectations that were ruined, but like something along those lines. Does that make sense? Yeah, something like that, something like that. Pokemon peaked at Gen V? Oh, Gen 5 even? Wait, is that a 5? Gen V. That's either 4 or 5. It's one or the other. I don't remember gens off of their numbers. All that I remember is that Pokemon Black and White was the best Pokemon that I've ever played, and I stand by my word. True, although Megas would peak. I don't understand Megas. I'm completely out the loop. Is that something really recent? Because I was doing the Pokemon Smash or Pass stuff, yesterday, I believe that was? No, the day before yesterday. And there were a ton of, like, Megas sort of things. I think it was, stuff that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Little yapping segment, almost as long as the actual gaming segment. I will start wrapping up at some point. I promise. I just like talking to you guys, you know? Plus, because it's the weekend, I won't be able to stream tomorrow, and I'm not guaranteed to stream on Sunday, so wouldn't you want me to be, speaking and yapping now? I just saw the 1 million point redeems. Gonna save 2 million so I can redeem both. Selfish. You want both of them for yourself. I'm pretty sure that takes a good couple of years for you to be able to save that much. What was it, like 7 point something years? It might have been way more than that. I don't remember it. But yeah, you gotta be here for every stream then, for every time that I raid somebody. What else do you get points from? Hype trains maybe? Something like that. Megas were over 10 years ago, really? Whoops, I'm really out of the loop. Pokemon Megas. Oh, Mega Evolution. My mistake. Never mind, I know what Mega Evolution is. They had that in Pokemon X and Y, didn't they? If they did, then I definitely know what it is. Either Pokemon X and Y or Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? Was it? Maybe? But I definitely know what Mega Evolution is, don't worry. It's just when you spell it out, Megas. It sounds like its own separate thing. Oh, I'm not complaining about the yapping. I love your voice. Thank you. You should, totally share with me those comments that you were gonna make on a Mari stream, about how I speak. Inflate my ego, Wami. Do it. You won't. So far, I only have 10k. I should really make some more redeems. I realize I'm hella lacking in them at the moment. Whoa, what are you, a cop? I might be, okay? You'll never know. I'll never tell. Also, Rouge and Topaz, low-key being a sapphic OTP was my bread and butter throughout my cringy Wattpad days. Topaz is the police officer, isn't she? The human police officer with like the Karen-esque haircut. She was really cute. I liked her as a kid. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of water. How dare I hydrate myself without chat letting me know that I can fast? Yep, I might have to rewatch Sonic X. I don't think I watched the entire thing as a kid because it was during the days of like, actual TV and not streaming services, but like TV would never show the episodes in the right order, so I never actually got the gist of the story of that. All that I know is that all of a sudden Sonic and Co are living with this guy called Chris, and yeah, something like that. I was never a Sonic guy, so I just looked up Topaz. Why does she look like a young Hillary Clinton, Lamar? Do you not know? That was like, that was Hillary Clinton's past life before she became Hillary Clinton. Yeah, crazy, I know, right? Normalize speaking about real people like they're like VTubers. I've since moved from Wattpad and moved to AO3. Same. Bro, I could never figure out how to use AO3 when I was a teenager, but now that I'm an adult and I understand like the actual layout of the website, I'm unstoppable. I'm invincible. They have some crazy shit on there, honestly. It's weird. Man. I kind of want to find more fanfictions to read. To be fair, I only ever really read like reader insert fanfiction when I was a teenager because I yearn for human attention, I guess. What are these real people you speak of? They're these horrible 3D creatures that sweat and pee and poop and shit. It's crazy. You know, unlike me, who is just a simple anime girl on your screen. Real people are awful, yeah. It's still just as horny now, for real. Oh god, I haven't been on AO3 in forever, lol. I kinda just moved from fanfics to writing web novels as I grew up. I mean, that's still in the same vein as each other, you know? What web novels have you written, actually? I'd like to read some. We've actually got a poet in our community, Silent Urges. If you ever come across him, you should read some of his stuff. They're actually really lovely. He released a book of his poems, which I have right next to me on my shelf, actually. Bro's fucking talented. It's so cool. My community is so cool. You guys are really impressive. Man, I remember wanting to write books as a kid. I never really got around to it. I don't have like the patience for it. I know it's like an artistic endeavor, same as like drawing or whatever, but my brain won't let me focus for so long. I don't think I'd be able to clean things up nicely enough. You guys get what I mean. I would like to get diagnosed or like see if I have ADHD or something like that. I think we briefly spoke about this last time I streamed. But the thing is that you can't, like, the waiting times are like 5-6 years anyway to get it done for free by the NHS. And then if you want to get it done privately, you're paying like 10k. Maybe not 10k, maybe like 1k. It's like 500 for an autism assessment as well. It's really not worth it. Like, at this point, you may as well just raw dog it through life. Yeah. AO3 had actually been how I found out. Wait, which flag is that? Hang on. Wait, which flag is that? Wait, hang on. I need to double check. Because I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna guess incorrectly. I'm gonna feel bad. Oh, gender fluid. I see. Fem reader / fix. Oh, that's nice. To be fair, I feel like most people, like, when you're a kid, right? And when there's only, you don't have like the freedom of an adult to like go out and experience shit and to like find out who you are and stuff like that. So I feel like through fanfiction, through anything creative on the internet, that is in fact like the main way that the people of this current generation were able to find out such things about themselves, which I think is really cool, actually. It's sweet. I mean, it's a safe space to find out that sort of thing, right? I love drinking gender fluid. Nah, for real. I sadly lost access to my Royal Road account, but I'm actually working on a new web novel in the background. But because of my severe ADHD, I keep switching between different ideas. I feel it. Well, Wami, if you ever make like a bunch of progress on it, or if you already have a ton of progress on it, I'd love to read it at some point. You could give me some reading material while I'm at work. If you want to get a preview of something or of my writing before I start posting again, feel free to DM me on Discord. Alrighty, noted. I'll probably harass you tomorrow then, given that work is quiet. And David Bowie is how I found out, how I figured out his pant. Fucking based as fuck. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't have any like strict, what's the word? Not tags. What's the word? Labels for myself, because how do I phrase this? I get a gist of like the sort of things that I like, but like I don't care enough in regards to myself to like go out of my way to explore that. It's more of just a going with the flow sort of thing. So who knows? Maybe in like a year or two from now, I'll be entirely different from the Degen that you know today. Who knows? Yami Yugi from me, wait, from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh? Wait, huh? Wait, Yami Yugi's a tall one, right? When thingy is big, Yami Yugi. Yeah, okay, honestly, fair enough. I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. I never understood it. I tried rewatching it as an adult, and I didn't really understand it then either. It just, I don't know. That's what happens when you make a show that's just a shill, like a card game to kids. Yes, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't judge me. I'm not gonna judge you. No, 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 no. I'm trying to think who have I had a crush on in like video games and anime when I was a kid. That made me realize, think maybe like Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran High School Host Club. I think she definitely made me like the idea of androgyny. Definitely back when I was a kid. And the way that she was able to act so nonchalantly around like both men and women, that was something that I thought was so amazing. I looked up to her a time when I was a kid. Yeah. Fellow Host Club fan? Bro, Host Club's like my favorite anime. When I was a kid, when I was like, I believe, I want to say 12 years old, and I first watched it, it became something that I would watch on like a yearly basis. Yeah. I wanna start collecting the manga. I'm pretty sure at one of my stores I can get a big box set of it. I just have to think about how I'm gonna be able to transport that home. Ironically, being bullied by my friends is how I found out I'm the farthest from a top. You and me both. You and me both. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I hate the competitive. Yeah, I mean, there's a competitive scene for it, there's a casual scene for it. It's, I've never really been one to look into the competitive side of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's never interested me at all. No. Although, I do believe that fellow VTuber Night Rose, who you might see pop into chat every so often, I think she's a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, if I remember correctly. She's spoken about it in her Discord before. I was the same for Inuyasha, but it's been a while since I watched it. I should watch it again. You should. I could never get into Inuyasha for some reason. Don't get me wrong, I like the aesthetics and everything, but it didn't hit the same. Like, because the first time I was watching it, I was already like 17, 18, so I was already used to like all the modern day anime and stuff like that. So I don't know if like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't strike the correct chord with me because it's formatted ever so slightly different or whatever, or maybe the pacing was off. I don't remember. I kind of really wanted to like it though. It looks really goated. Inuyasha was an early boy crush. Also, yeah, it's something you gotta grow up on. Yeah, no, fair enough. Maybe it'll just become something that I put on in the background. I did that with Cardcaptor Sakura at some point, and turns out I actually really enjoy that as background noise. Which doesn't sound like a compliment at all, but like it's easy to follow along with is what I'm saying. I never understood Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules? Yeah, me neither. No. I mean, I tried playing it, the PC version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, you know, why not? It's there, it's free, why wouldn't I? But I could never get into it. Never. Too difficult for my little brain. Same with Hearthstone, to be fair. I mean, I guess on one hand, it's just another one of those games where it's like, oh, big number beats small number, but when you see actual people playing it, it seems like so much more than that. Yeah, the PC adaptation isn't great. Part of the experience is collecting the cards. Oh, yeah, fun. When you say collecting the cards, because I didn't play it like at all for that long. I think I did the tutorial and that was it. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I misread that entirely. I was about to be like, oh, is there like gacha in there? But no, I get what you mean now, like going out and physically collecting the cards and stuff like that. Yeah, I get that. Hang on. Big sippy. My water tastes like chlorine. That's not good. Also, that was me cracking my bones. Hang on. Big stretchy. Oh, my anime crushes in chronological order. Dahlia Ketchum, Rouge, Cynthia, Vanilla, the Elric brothers' mom, Roy Mustang, Hughes, Sebastian, and Grell in a sandwich formation. You're so real for that last one. Given I've never seen Black Butler, all that I know is that I really like the character designs. I might start watching that soon, actually. It sounds like I never watch any anime. I promise you I do. But like, I'm more of like a Pretty Boys Detective Club sort of person. As a kid, I mostly watched stuff like Dragon Ball Z, Lucky Star, Fruits Basket, a lot of more cutesy stuff, you know? And then of course, as I've gotten older, I've ended up with less and less time to be able to watch stuff. I'm hoping that maybe one day, with the hopes that I'm able to become a full-time VTuber, which the chances of that are very low, but maybe one day I'll finally have enough time again to start binging all my favorite stuff. All stuff that I find interesting. I recently started rewatching Black Butler, given it has new seasons, but I'll be skipping the second one. Oh wait, the second season? Why? What's wrong with it? The only online card game I actually enjoyed was surprisingly the Elder Scrolls card game. It's such a shame they shut it down. Wait, was it like Elder Scrolls Online? Maybe? I actually don't recall there being an Elder Scrolls card game, given the only Elder Scrolls game that I've actually played is Skyrim. I was considering getting Oblivion at some point, but I mean, with the release of Oblivion, it does feel like the Elder Scrolls 6 is pretty soon. So I'm kind of just banking on that coming out relatively soon, you know? Oh god, Fruits Basket, that just gave me such bad high school flashbacks. Nah, for real, for real. Let's see, I also read a lot of, like, Haikyuu back in high school, and this was like just before COVID, just before Haikyuu got like super popular and mainstream, and all the normies started ruining anime and stuff like that. You know, I used to like it a lot, but then they kind of spoiled it for me. Raw dog and lemon? In what way, big sis? As in, I'm gonna eat a whole lemon raw if we hit the dono goal. It's not my fault it's phrased like that, it's Eclipse's fault because he's the one who said it like that in chat and I was just following directions from other people, okay? Also, hello Ross. Welcome to chat, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Oh, wait, I was about to read Oh God, Fruits Basket again. Legit, all my life, I was into more mature women, dear lord, and then the guys is either built or pretty, yeah? 100%, 100%. To be fair, I think I'm more attracted to, like masculinity than to the gender itself, you know? Something like that. No, they had an actual Elder Scrolls card game called Elder Scrolls Legends, I see, and it was really cool, but they didn't get enough people to justify keeping it online. I see. Huh. I mean, I guess fair enough to them, business is business at the end of the day, but they could have at least had some sort of like, I don't know, online like an offline version, or even like a limited edition, a limited release like physical version for people who enjoyed it to be able to, you know, continue its legacy. Something like that. That's a shame. Busy as fuck constantly, but okay, I guess. You know, busy's good. Busy's good. It's good to be busy, but make sure you take time off for yourself, okay? Look after yourself. Degen, I send you something in DMs if you have a second. Fan art. Oh, take a look after stream's over, okay? I'm gonna start wrapping up, okay? How much until the dono goal? Well, the dono goal, you can see the entire dono goal in the very top left of the screen. So at the moment, we've raised $133, and to Raw Dog a Lemon, it is $150. So, if you want to see me suffer, then $17 for me to hate living just that little bit more, you know. If they released it the community wanted to keep it going on a fan server, but I didn't expect them to. Nah, that's a shame. That is a shame. Somebody should make like a fan version. If they at all have like the rules and cards backed up somewhere. I could meet most of these goals with a single paycheck and still have enough to take care of myself. Give me 2 weeks and I'll be back with a huge drop. Thank you. Unfortunately, this charity event's only going on until the 29th, which is Monday. I believe it is. Monday? Sunday even. Yeah, unfortunately. So today is potentially my last day of doing the charity event only because I work both Saturday and Sunday. But I appreciate it. I'm sure that the company Gamers Outreach, I'm sure they'll keep taking in donations even after the event has gone down, because they do seem to constantly be raising money for kids in hospitals and stuff like that. So I don't know, if you want to donate directly to the charity and then show me the receipt, then I'll just class that as our goal being being reached. That depends on how you want to go about it. What do you dono through? I'll get it to the 150. Look, if you look on the screen, there's a QR code right there, which you can scan. There's also a link at the bottom of my about page for donations. Yes. Oof. Big oof, I know. Yeah, unfortunate. It's okay. We still have like the big list from the original goals. I don't know if you guys saw that from earlier this stream, but last charity stream, which was 2 days ago now, we got a hefty donation of $100, which immediately covered all of these. So I guess look forward to them. This is why my profile picture on my socials at the moment is of male pregnancy. Oh yeah, I need to make the tweet as well and get you guys to pick out a social bio for me. We did the Pokemon Smash Pass. Excuse me, I hiccuped. I need to prepare for D-Man's 2.0 debut, but I wanna make that extra special. Getting Over It, we played that today. We will keep playing it until we get the golden part. Solo cover song, I will slowly start working on that. Given I did have some concepts for cover art that I wanted to do, but I haven't fully decided just yet on what song I want to commit to. Reading a whole movie script, yeah, we'll do that eventually. Eventually, I'm gonna find which script I can read. This will probably be like a 5-hour stream, I'm assuming. And I wouldn't say I'm dyslexic, but sometimes reading's really difficult, you know? But I plan on doing all of that in one stream. And then we have a karaoke stream, which will be held in the morning, so at like 11 AM BST, British UK time. I have been sorting out the set list for karaoke today. I just need to find a good day when the house is free to be able to do it. Yeah. You guys get what I mean. We'll work on them slowly but surely. I do tend to work pretty slowly on my projects, so hopefully I'm able to not let any of them slip through the cracks. You guys need to hold me accountable, okay? You need to harass me into committing. Odds are I'll be able to drop a good 300 on your head in a couple of weeks. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to give me money. It's okay. It's okay. Please save your money. Put it in your savings. Keep it for yourself, okay? Unless it's going to the charity, of course. Then drop it to the charity. 100%. I was considering as well, actually. And I don't know how I want to go about this. But I need to sort out a new chair because the back of mine's completely fucked. I can't lean back on it. I was considering holding a donathon for that as well. So maybe anything that gets left over from this donathon, I'll set up a separate personal donathon for me to actually be able to, you know, not have crippling back pain. And we'll put the rest of these goals, whatever we don't reach today, we'll put it onto the future one. I was convinced you were a charity yourself. I'm not a charity. No. I mean, you can give it to the charity of DGen. DGen will use it to buy a new chair and to maybe get yummy food. But no, I'm just taking part in a charity event at the moment. I'm not actually a charity, unless you meant that sarcastically, as to which I can't get sarcasm. Sarcasm hurts my brain, okay? Give me a sec, I'm trying to donate but my phone is slow. Take your time, it's okay. Man, I'm surprised how well this charity event went though. I will probably keep up the donation button on my About Me for like 2 weeks after the charity event is over. And then once that's over, I'm gonna replace it back with my regular tipping page. I removed my tipping page altogether for the time being, just so that we can focus on giving money to the charity first and foremost. Snacks for the snack queen, blood for the blood prawn. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull prawn. Man, you know, there is actually one service that VTubers can use where like your chat can buy you food and it will be delivered straight to your door. This is crazy. I considered it very briefly and then I figured no. I feel like people will be overly feeding me. I'll make like an offhanded comment, be like, oh chat, my tummy hurts kind of, and they'll be like, you're hungry, have a whole pizza, eat. Also, hello Surveillance Bob, it's been a while, how you doing? Milk for the cornflakes, I do like cornflakes. Haven't had cornflakes in forever. Cornflakes fucking suck unless you put sugar over them first, so I'm sorry to say, that's just how most cereal is. Do it. I want to give you pizza. See, you want to give me a pizza? But can I take an entire pizza? Maybe, but it's not advised. I'm currently trying to fix my diet. And it's not going well already. I'm surprised you remember me. Why are you surprised? You have a really unique name and it's not like you've changed it, Bob. It's been a while, bro, but it's not like it's been like an absolute eternity. It's been like 2 months at most, for real, for real. I do hope that you've been doing well, though. You got any gossip to share off us at all? One sec. Sorry, I'm just checking something. I need to sit up straight. I'm starting to shrimp. I have a posture corrector and I never seem to wear it. Wami, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Wait, I didn't see how much that was. Wait, shit, was that $100? Excuse me? Whoa. What? Why? That's so much money. Thank you. Holy shit, we're getting through our goal quite quickly. Shit's fucking insane, bro. Thank you. I guess we're committing to most of our things then. Hang on. Whoops. Ignore this one. Let me grab this. No. This one. That one. This one. I guess we're doing most of these. How much did you donate? You donated $100, so 225 would be up to. Okay, great. So we're doing everything up to the cast presentation stream. Man, I already did one presentation on Impreg. I'll think hard on that one then. Don't worry, I'll slowly start working my way through these. I might have to start putting up schedules again. See, I've been off schedule for a while because of uni and back pain and stuff like that. I can't really have a designated spot to stream in, but I guess for most of these planned streams, I might just have to either do them back to back or have a stream schedule set in place for them. Either or, I'll figure it out. But thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you. They only had options for like 10, 25, and 100, and I wanted to get to 175 and just picked 100. You should be able to pick a custom amount, I'm pretty sure. Not that I'm saying to go back and pick a custom amount at all. No. But like, last time I went onto there and donated some myself. It did give me a custom amount that I could put in. Nah, bruh, diets are for chumps. Just go for a run to compensate. I don't have energy to go running. For the past couple of days, I've been trying to wake up early at like 6 AM, just go for a jog, and it hasn't gone well at all. Okay, I gotta go. Have a nice night. Bye-bye, Quinn. It was nice seeing you. I'll respond to your DM soon, okay? Just bear with me a sec. Oh, so what I'm hearing is to go back and put in a custom amount. Bye, Quinn. No. Wami, don't. You save some of your money for yourself. You already donated enough. just because of that, we're ending stream. I need to end stream anyway. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. We're gonna be raiding Nab. They are playing. Wait, shit, is Nab live? I should have double checked if they're live. Please tell me Nab's live. They are live. We're gonna raid Nab, okay? Thank you so much for coming to stream, and thank you for the donations. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you next time. Hopefully Sunday. I'll see you then, okay? Bye-bye. Bye.